Welcome to Above Deck, a below deck breakdown podcast. I'm Sarah Goldman, a photographer living in Charleston, South Carolina. With me, as always, is my college roommate and co-host, Kelly.
I'm Kelly Busbey, an executive assistant and former radio host, coming to you from my home studio in Columbus, Ohio. Together, we hosted the Socks with Sandals radio show on WFAL in Bowling Green, Ohio, and we are back again this week to discuss Below Deck and our love of all things Bravo.
Today, we'll be discussing Below Deck Season 12, Episodes 13 and 14. Talk Derby to Me and Nobody Puts Baby Breaks in the Corner.
Here's your recap of episode 13. Kyle has an emotional hangover after his targeted speech on the crew night out. Rainbow tattles to Fraser about Solène taking breaks. Jess struggles personally and professionally, and the guests enjoy a snorkeling adventure and a derby-themed night. Sarah, how many shackles?
I gave it 7. Nice guess. I enjoyed the Derby theme. I don't think we've seen that.
Yeah, that's
Hard
fun.
to watch Jess struggle so much. And you and I, we like really took last week off, so we
Yeah, we
didn't
did.
watch these episodes until, yesterday. And
Yeah,
I was just seeing all the hate that Hugo and Rainbow were getting online from this episode. And so I
yeah.
was like, oh my God, like Hugo's gonna do something like really egregious, or everyone was calling Rainbow a bully. Um, After watching it, I don't quite get it. I didn't think there was
No,
anything that egregious that happened, right?
no, no.
Okay.
I'm right with you. Not at all.
All right,
So,
just checking. I was like, ugh, people were fired up. Well, when the episode begins, it's the night out. Everyone is trying to tell Kyle he's being self-destructive. Meanwhile, they're all like getting hammered. Um, on the way back to the boat, Jess and Barbara are making out, and so are Damo and Rainbow. They're also smooching.
Damo and Rainbow.
And
Oh.
I like that. Rainbow
Mhm.
sleeps in the crew mess so that Jess and Barbara can have a cabin. I'm not sure why she wouldn't go into like a guest cabin, but anyway, she's a
She'd have
rule
to make the
follower.
bed.
Yeah, that's true. Maybe it wasn't worth it. Solène and Kyle end up going to a guest cabin for round deux, I
Duh.
guess.
Um, Rainbow and Damo making out kind of shocked me because on the dance floor, she shut down his kiss like so quick. He came in for her and she was like, woo woo. So, um, so it was kind of a interesting and highly emotional evening, I
Mhm.
should say. But have you noticed, and I'm sure this is an editing thing, but it's always chefs saying, okay, guys, let's go have some fun
He's
every
like,
time.
get back to the fun.
Like, let's
I had
go.
not, I had not noticed that. That's funny. Okay, the next day, um, the part arrives that Captain Kerry ordered for the wing station. He
Yes.
says, if it works, this guy will be a happy little Vegemite.
I hope that's a good thing.
I think so. I mean, Vegemite is that disgusting brown spread that you put on
I
toast.
know. That's what worries me.
It was hilarious to hear Damo and Rainbow discuss each other's kissing styles.
Yeah,
Both of them think the other one is not good.
that's hilarious.
So funny. Everyone is working and Solène is eating her breakfast. Apparently, she's not supposed to be on a breakfast break right now. And Rainbow immediately goes to Fraser and tells on her. What did you think about this? Like the tattling of it all.
I think Rainbow has had enough.
Hmm.
And to be fair, it doesn't seem to really bother Fraser that she's telling him all of this
Yeah.
like multiple times. So he needs to see what's going on. And this is probably the only way for that to happen. So when he told Solène that it wasn't breakfast break time, which did you know that was a thing? I didn't know that
No,
was
I
a thing,
didn't.
but hey, whatevs. She just kept on eating her frosted flakes while and then sitting there. There was like no
Hmm.
sense of urgency to get up and go.
Yeah.
It's obvious that she knows that she can get away with everything.
Murder. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So Len decides to talk to Jess about their relationship, whatever it was, situationship, and how she's now with Barbara. And Jess says she just avoided the whole situation of having to talk about it. And Solène calls her a coward. I get that like Solène was doing this too, but I'm team Solène on this. Jess is like Ramona Singer. She's the apologizer. She just doesn't ever seem to learn from anything.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Sorry.
Uh
What do you want me to
Did
do?
Solène, but she did the same thing to Kyle.
Right, yeah.
So it's funny because she could call others out on it
Hmm.
while but she can't be called out for it.
Yeah,
I don't know.
totally.
This
Yeah.
whole storyline is just a big swirl to me. Like I'm just like let's wrap
Yeah.
it up.
I'm just kind of over these two for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so good news, the wing station is working again.
Oh, thank God. This
I know.
thank Zeus. Thank
Yeah.
whatever. Yeah.
Okay. Preference sheet meeting. Okay, we
Okay,
have Emily the dentist, Eric, her husband. They want a Kentucky Derby themed
fine.
evening, and they're going to do what's called a med mooring in St.
Okay.
Bart's. I don't think we've heard this term before. Captain
Mhm.
Kerry is very nervous about it.
Yeah.
Um, so that's exciting. Emily just completed chemo treatment and she's going to be having a mastectomy like right after she gets back from this trip.
Yeah.
Um, Jess in her green screen says this really hits home because she lost her grandparents to cancer. I'm sure I'm gonna get crap for this, but you know who else has lost their grandparents? Literally everybody.
Yeah.
They're old.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, unless maybe they raised her. Maybe it was last month. But like, we're lucky if we knew our grandparents, you know?
Right,
I just,
right. And you know, most are old. Maybe her grandparents weren't stereotypically old when they
maybe.
passed. Maybe she may have been like around when they were going through it all too.
Yeah, it could
That's
be.
hard. That's hard.
That's
But
fine. I'll give her the benefit
at
of the doubt,
this
but I think there's other things going on, and she's
exactly.
saying
Yeah,
this is why I'm acting this way. This is why I'm dropping the ball, you know.
right. And I think I agree with Hugo too that all of her relationships on the boat, whether they are friendships or more than that, they're starting to interfere with her day to day.
Yeah.
And I think this is all just like it's being wrapped up into a big bow for her, and it's not going to be pretty when it's over.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, the next day we have the guest arrival, and then Jess is on anchor duty, and
Mhm.
Captain Carey tells her she's not giving all the information she needs to during anchoring, which she previously has, so it's not like
Yeah,
she just doesn't know.
right.
Hugo decides to kind of check in on Jess. He's worried that she's very distracted from her job.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not like her because she's usually right on it.
Yeah,
I think all the conflict is starting to get to her.
yeah. Fraser gives Solène a long list of tasks and then he goes on break. And Rainbow is cleaning cabins furiously, like she always is. And she sees Solène having a smoke break with Kyle. And so she again goes and tattles on Solène. Fraser is fed up. He's given her so many chances, so many warnings. He's
Yeah.
trying to keep her around all season.
Why?
Yeah.
I mean, you know, so last season, if you remember,
Hmm.
he did not get along well with Barbie. They clashed in their personalities, but
Hmm.
they talked through things. And while she wasn't his favorite, he admitted she was a hard worker. That's why they kept her on. I don't, I'm trying to figure out why Solène is still there because
You
you
know,
can't use that argument with her.
right, exactly. I think probably because of the Barbie situation, he was just like determined. I don't know. I'm not sure. He was
Yeah.
asked this question on Watch What Happens Live, and
Yeah.
he says, "Well, she did have a good attitude and she did come a long way." And okay, I don't know. Maybe he just knew she was good TV and it was better to keep her around.
And we only see what they want us to see.
Right, exactly.
So, but yeah,
The guests go snorkeling at this underwater statue site. It was cool, but it was also eerie, right? It's like a cemetery or something.
so cool. But yes. And on that, I have an idea for a Criminal Minds storyline around that diving area.
Okay. All right. I like it.
We'll
So
talk later.
okay. Sounds good. They head to St. Bart's to anchor, and Jess accidentally drops a bunch of anchor chain out when she's not supposed to. We've seen people get fired for this kind of thing, especially like
Absolutely. Yeah.
underway. I think that's what we just interviewed him. Adam. That's what he got fired for, I think.
Yeah, I think you're right.
So Captain Carey says this cannot happen again. Jess tells Captain Carey it's the fact that the guest went through chemo and it's just really got her in her head and she's kind of starting to break down. He gives her a hug and he says, go just like take some time for yourself in your cabin.
This is one of the reasons I like, dare I say, love Captain Kerry. He
Hmm.
notices when things are off with his crew and
Yeah.
he listens to them. And then the fact that he tells her, go take some time to yourself, turn off the lights, turn off the radio,
Yeah.
be with yourself. That's just amazing to me. Well done, Cap.
Yeah. He's definitely into like mental health stuff of his crew. He always talks about that.
Absolutely.
Okay, tonight
Yes.
is Derby night. We have hats, we have stick ponies, suspenders, bow ties. Oh, should I put my hat on now?
Oh, you do have a fabulous hat. Very nice. Very nice. Um, did you have visions of professional prancers when they were running around? Okay, I put a link
What?
to a video in here. It's
Okay.
hobby horse riding.
Oh, I have seen that. It's ridiculous.
But it's amazing. And that's when they had the little stick horses. That's what I was thinking about. I don't
Oh
know.
my gosh, we might have to make a little reel with with those spliced together. I totally forgot about that.
They're
Anthony's beef dish with the sweet potato he makes is beautiful. His dishes are like really top notch lately.
so colorful. I love
Mhm.
it.
Hugo starts getting involved in the crew drama. He's really stayed out of it until this point, and he's really pushing Rainbow to admit that she doesn't like Solène, but she won't because, that would be unprofessional and,
Right.
he's not her boss. Um, then he says to Solène, he calls her an effing joke. I mean, who knows how this was cut exactly? I feel like there's something missing. But this was very rude. And why was he getting involved in the interior stuff?
Did he call Solène an effing joke or did he call Rainbow
Oh,
that?
not Solène, Rainbow. Sorry. Yeah, he
Okay. No,
called
no, no, you're fine because
Rainbow
I'm
an
like,
effing joke.
it was weird that he was even involved. Like, Why say
Yeah,
anything?
like why stir up trouble?
That's not very head of department of you.
Yeah, it was strange. Well, we will be talking to Hugo in a few days' time, so
That
we
will be a
definitely need to
question.
ask him about this. He has been very active in the Instagram comments.
Yes.
So
Yes.
I think he definitely has some things to say. So
Yes.
after dinner, the crew puts on a horse race. It's Hugo versus Damo. It's pure chaos, and they just keep running into each other.
Makes it absolutely fantastically awesome. I loved it.
It was really funny. Rainbow tells Solène that every time she hurts herself on the boat, it's karma for screwing over her fellow crewmates.
I mean, maybe she's not wrong.
She does hurt herself a lot. I mean, how many times has she fallen down the stairs? And I think this episode or the next one, she falls like off the gangplank
Yeah.
carrying that suitcase. Um, I mean, yeah, maybe she's not wrong, but like, let's not stir up more drama between you two, Rainbow. Like, keep
That's
your
what
mouth
they
shut.
do, though. That's what
Yeah.
they, yeah.
What did you think of Rainbow talking to herself and saying she wants to hit Solène? Um, I think we've all felt this way. I mean, she didn't hit her. She was just blowing off some
Yeah.
steam. That's kind of how I took it.
Yeah. I kept saying, you're too pretty for prison, Rainbow. Don't do it. You're too pretty for prison. I don't, it's, yeah. I mean, we've all been there, but I don't think the fact that we have said it out loud, I don't think I've ever really said it out loud before to people.
Yeah, but I mean, she was talking to herself, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
So I don't know.
And a camera crew.
People were really going off in the comments though about like she balled up her fist, like she's such a bully. I'm like, I don't know. She's just talking to herself. Whatever.
Here's the thing. She also said, like, in her growing up, that she and her sisters had to like fight each other for things. Like, it was kind
Right.
of a, like,
Yeah.
that's kind of her. So I'm very sure there's some sort of like trauma there.
Yeah.
Um, on a different note, why did Solène call Rainbow a beast of the JJ Bush? I was lost on that little like lost in translation, legit. I
Yeah,
don't
it
even
was definitely lost in
know.
translation. I
Okay,
don't understand exactly what she meant. Maybe someone that speaks French can and explain, where it was lost for us. So I'll
please.
have to call Dana. Well, let's take a break and we'll come back with our recap of episode 14. Summer might be over, but we still need to protect our skin from the elements. thank you to Stream to Sea for sponsoring this episode. Stream to Sea is made for adventurers. Whether you're swimming, surfing, or hiking, their sunscreens will protect your skin and the animals living in the water around you.
Stream to Sea has worked with scientists to rigorously test every product so that it's safe for us and aquatic life. All of their products use post-consumer recycled plastics or ocean-bound plastic, and the products themselves are 100% biodegradable.
I love everything that Stream to Sea makes, but I do have my favorites. I just got
Mhm.
back from Oregon and I packed the SPF 40 sports sunscreen. It comes in that little, like, infinitely recyclable tin. It was perfect for
Yeah.
travel. It fit right into my fanny pack, so I always had sunscreen. And then at home, I always use the everyday mineral sunscreen and the hydrate lip balm. I have one like in every drawer in the house, actually. My favorite scent is cucumber mint, but the cherry vanilla is a close second.
Oh, I do like the cherry vanilla.
Hmm.
For 10% off your order, go to streamtosea.com in the US or streamtosea.net in Europe and use the code above deck.
We're back. Here's your recap of episode 14. Fraser takes drastic measures to deal with Solène, causing tension with the deck team. The deck team is under immense pressure as they Med-Moor for the first time as a team. The guests enjoy a beach picnic and a wig party. Kelly, how many shackles?
We'll say 8. It was a good
Okay,
episode. It was
yeah.
decent.
Okay, so when the episode begins, it's the first night of the charter. Yet another night of Solène and Rainbow conflict. Rainbow is telling herself that Solène is not worth it, bro. She's not worth it, bro.
Please listen to yourself on this one, Rainbow. That's all I could say. Like I said earlier, I feel like this is coming from somewhere and they started doing flashbacks of her talking about how she and her
Hmm.
siblings had to physically fight each other for things. It's
Hmm.
definitely a trauma response, but remember, nobody looks good in that color of orange or beige. Like,
So true.
yeah,
Okay, the next day, Fraser is sending Solène and Rainbow for the beach picnic. Okay. I think he does that because he knows if he leaves Solène like on the boat to do stuff, she's not
bad
going to get
news.
anything done. So
Right.
he tells Hugo to tell the deck team to not even talk to Solène. He doesn't want her to be distracted. And Hugo relays the message to his team.
I think it was smart, but then again, somebody's going to have to talk to her, right? Like to relay, like if the guests tell them they need some, so are they going to talk to Rainbow and then they're going to talk to she's going to talk to Solène? Is that going to be the game plan?
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know why I'm overthinking this. Like
Yeah,
really,
I think you are.
I am. Yeah.
Um, okay, the beach picnic. All goes well. Solène seems to work okay. She does almost cut herself in half by putting a large knife in her skirt with the blade up. That was terrifying.
What in the actual hell was that, Sarah?
Yeah.
Um, Look, first of all, she just needed to grab something that had just gone to float in the ocean. It wasn't that big. She could have grabbed it with an open hand, but
Hmm.
yet she decides to take the knife blade up,
A blade this big.
very big, with the pointy part up and stick the handle in her side pant. The editors, kudos for putting up the countdown or the training clock again. The days of training. We're at 53 days that she's had training. But then again, I feel like something like this, like knife handling, is not only common sense, but also like day one kind of stuff. Don't do that.
Yes, that was terrifying. Okay, it's time to
Ugh.
do the mooring thing in St. Bart's. Captain
Yes.
Carey has a meeting with the deck team to go over everything.
So I had to remind myself to breathe on this docking
Oh,
because
the music
the
had me
music,
like very anxious.
there were probably like 10 seconds of pure silence,
Hmm.
even for all of us. So that was crazy. And, there's so many moving parts, and this is different than what they normally do. So the
Yeah.
normal muscle memory is going to be different. I
Hmm.
was so nervous, so
Now,
nervous.
we have seen, not on this show, obviously with Captain Carey, but we have seen them do the two anchor thing off the
Yeah,
bow and then back. I don't know if it was with like Captain Sandy or I
I
don't
feel like
know.
it is. I know
Yes.
with the crisscross lines in the back, that was a
Yeah.
Captain Sandy thing, but
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know.
The harbor is so crowded. There's so many boats. Even while they're like backing in, there's boats like zipping right by them. But overall, Captain Kerry is very happy with how the Med-Moor went.
They did good. Well done,
Kyle,
friends.
Kyle, Solène, and Damo are eating dinner, and Solène asks Damo why he was kind of weird with her on the beach, and he admits they were all told not to talk to her. Damo. Fraser overhears this and talks to Hugo about it, and Fraser is worried this is all gonna blow up.
I mean, what could possibly go wrong right now?
Yeah. Okay, so tonight's theme is wigs.
I love that Rainbow named all of her wigs. Okay, hold on
Yeah.
just a second.
Okay.
Okay. This one, I have like two wigs.
Okay.
This one I call Cruella. You will see why. I'm pretty sure she's from like the I'm pretty sure she's from the Birdcage too. Like when
Oh,
they
okay.
the drag queens are wearing it's actually a very comfortable wig. I love it. But it's
That's
very
cute. It looks real feathery.
it is it's real
And
it is soft.
it's similar to the one that Solène was wearing because she was wearing like a little
That's
bob
right.
that was
The
half
black and
black and
white
half
one.
white.
And then this one I call Nikki because Nikki 6. Hold on. This one is
Oh my
Nikki.
gosh.
So during the pandemic, we had a Halloween party
Uh-huh.
online. And so my background was a private jet. And then I had like aviators on and
Yes.
people like, well, when's Kelly gonna join the meeting? I'm like, I'm right here. They're like,
That's
because I had sudden,
hilarious.
yeah, oh here, let's put these on. Hold on, nice. These on.
Yeah, who is that? Nobody knows.
Nobody knows. I can't even see you. These are really well polarized. Okay.
Those are
So
nice.
anyway, there are my wigs.
Love it.
Wigs are fun.
Captain Kerry ends up joining them for dinner with a wig on.
His wig was fabulous.
Yeah, it was really good. It's just funny seeing him with hair.
I know.
Hugo talks to Damo about telling Solène, and he says again, well, don't talk to her, and also don't tell her I told you not to talk to her.
This whole thing is just ugly. And while it wasn't Damo's fault, I don't think he should have told her that they were told not to talk to her.
No, he could
He
have
should have just
just
been like,
said,
I don't know
what are
what
you
you're talking
talking
about.
about? I was
Yeah,
busy, or, the sun got to me. I don't know. Um,
weird.
I thought that the boob cake came out pretty cute.
It was so cute. Very A+ for creativity for the Iolis, as Fraser said.
Yes, that's hilarious. Solène tells Damo she's going to do an investigation. She is going to figure out who gave that order for everyone not to talk to her. Okay,
Okay.
we'll
See her
see
with her
how that
little magnifying
goes.
glass.
Yes. The next day, we have the guest departure, and then we have a tip meeting. Captain Kerry is very happy with this charter overall. They got 21K, and they're not going to have much time to turn the boat around because their next charter is tomorrow. They've been kind of
Holy
lucky,
moly.
this season. They've had like 1 or 2 days off every time, so this
Yeah,
this is quick. The crew
yeah.
all have dinner in the crew mess, and Solène asks Captain Kerry if he made the rule about not talking to her. And
Mm,
he tells her, I was surprised that he knew what she was talking about, so
yeah,
he was apparently kept in the loop on this, but he tells her, is to keep the deck team from distracting you. And Captain Carey doesn't like how she's speaking to him. Like, he's the captain. Like,
right,
how dare you? Um,
right.
After Captain leaves the table, Jess explains to So-So, look, it's either you got fired or we tried to put you in a less distracting environment. But at this point, now you're making the deck team look bad. I thought it was like a really good explanation, actually. And
Yeah.
Hugo agreed with her.
She explained it, the reasoning so clear,
Hmm.
so point of order, like point of fact, everything.
Yeah,
Now, I don't believe it was her place to say why they weren't to be talking to her,
right.
but she did explain it well. It was just, you know,
I think she did it because she's a friend of hers,
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes.
Captain Kerry calls Fraser to the bridge and he asks Fraser to tell Solène that that conversation she had with him at the table was inappropriate. And I mean, they aren't going to fire her for the last charter, surely, right?
Probably. I mean, why have her leave now?
Yeah, that would
And
be.
as a side note, how many people have been called to the wheelhouse in the last two episodes by Captain?
I know. Exactly. A lot. Can I just pull you over here for a second? Um, Fraser talks to Solène and he tells her, just give it your all on this last charter.
The fact that she says to him, "What did I do wrong?" is like the biggest red flag to me.
hmm
What are your predictions? What do you think's
I
gonna
think
happen?
she's gonna make it through the season. Other than that, I don't know.
You think we'll see her again?
No, definitely not. Definitely not.
Please, please.
Please let that be the case.
It's time for Hot Tub Combo, where we discuss what's happening with our favorite below deck cast members. There we go.
So, our listener Carol let us know that Aisha had popped into her Instagram stories a few days ago, and she said, sorry, I've been AWOL, but if you have a certain TikTok algorithm, you'll know why. And
Oh,
Carol thinks she must be filming the next season of Med. Well, in fact, Below Deck Med has been spotted filming in Croatia. So,
yes.
their new season's getting ready to air, and then they're also filming the next season. So, it does look like a new boat, fancy boat, and all I could really tell from the pictures were Captain Sandy and Aisha are there, but I can't tell who. And
One of
maybe,
them looks like Nathan, too.
oh, like you think he's coming back for another season. Interesting. Okay. Um,
Yes.
I think maybe I saw a female chef. I'm not sure. It's kind of hard to tell from the pictures.
Yeah. And if we're speculating, because I'm good at that,
hmm
um, Nathan and Gail were traveling with the baby
hmm
to wherever,
Yeah.
somewhere in the Med area. And then she's been kind of flying alone, like hanging out alone with the
Yeah.
baby while
Because
he's
he's
been,
filming. Interesting.
wherever. But it looks
Yeah.
like he's on there. So that's exciting.
Yeah, it is.
Speaking of the Med, the season 10 preview dropped last week. Who we know for sure will be returning. It's Captain Sandy, Aisha, Max, Frenchie Max,
hmm
Nathan as the bosun, and there will be an appearance by Gail. It doesn't look like she's part of it,
Yeah.
the crew this year. The chef is also a clown, so that's
Like a
different.
circus clown.
Like a, I thought you meant like he's really into the whole figuring out when Taylor Swift was going to drop things, but that's different. Okay.
Nice.
Um, there's going to be a matchmaking charter,
This
which
sounds like a great idea.
should be interesting. I'm
hmm
surprised it hasn't happened more often, but
Yeah.
and it also looks like we get to see the period of time when Gail and Nathan were broken up, followed by them getting back together and having a baby who looks just like Gail.
Oh,
He
I thought
is
he looked a lot like Nathan too.
really,
Yeah,
he's a good little
interesting.
mix of them both.
Yeah,
So cute.
so cute. Fraser has done some really great interviews lately about this season. He is so candid and real, and honestly, I
Yeah,
think he's one of the most real crew members we've ever had. I would also put like Aisha in that category,
yeah,
Daisy.
yeah.
There's just certain people that are just themselves. I'll put a link in the show notes to one of the podcast interviews he did. It was really fascinating. Did I send that to you, by the way?
Yes.
I thought it was just so interesting. And
The fact that he was in Made in Chelsea, I
oh,
did not know
yeah, we
that.
need to look into that. So that's
Did not know
exciting.
that.
Okay,
Adding
by the
it to the
way,
list.
Fraser
Mhm.
is like probably my number one crew member that I want to interview at this point. Like, I don't know when it's gonna
Yes.
happen, but one of these
Um,
days.
so BravoCon is coming up very quickly, Fraser. And
Maybe we'll
instead
get
of
those
chatting with
press
you,
passes.
that would be amazing.
Yeah.
But I think what would be really cool is instead of talking to him over Instagram Live, like when you've just gotten out of the shower and when I'm in the shower, I
Yeah,
think
let's
that might
not do
be
that again.
let's try and do it like over coffee or cocktails. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. I'm sure he won't be very busy, at BravoCon.
No, not at all. MJ from Shaws of Sunset was on Jeff Lewis's radio show recently, and she said Gigi hooked up with several Bravo celebrities at BravoCon events, including Shep Rose and Captain Dreamboat.
So, Kelly, I'm still in like the first season or two of Shaw's.
Yes,
Is
yes.
MJ a reliable source?
I don't know. MJ, if you look, from what I've seen on the shows, I'm sure she's a fantastic young lady. If you look at her funny, she will hold a grudge until it turns purple and then stir a pot with it. And
Yeah.
so
Okay.
I don't know. I don't believe her. I mean,
Hmm.
it's, I don't know.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I do, there have been a few rumors about Captain Dreamboat and some Bravo celebrities here and there.
Yeah.
Um, he has commented on, I don't know if he's commented on this one, but he's commented on others. It's like, it didn't happen. Like, yes, we went on a date, but like nothing happened. What if he's like in his slutty phase right now?
Oh,
He's like
good
really,
good
what if
for
all of
him.
it's true? I mean,
Good for
you
you,
never,
Captain Jason. Get
yeah.
some.
But maybe don't go after Bravo celebrities because they have big mouths. Like it's gonna get out.
Well, you're Captain Jason. You're kind of like a big
Yeah,
fish. Like,
yeah. Or just own it. Anyway, just a thought. So
uh,
Aisha and her fiance Scott will be on The Amazing Race Australia. It starts September 8th, like I think that's next week, on
yeah.
Channel 10 in Australia. So anyone that sees clips on Instagram, YouTube, whatever, please send them our way because we
Yes,
would love
please.
to watch some of this.
I bet they're amazing at that game.
Yeah, I bet they're really good.
Oh, so fun. So, guys, we need your 5-star reviews in the podcast apps, please. You know the drill. You know the rules. 5 stars only. If you send us a screenshot by email or DM on Instagram, we'll mail you an above deck sticker.
Yes, please, please. We need some fresh, what are they called? Reviews.
Reviews.
Reviews. And I want to get that one where somebody said we look like we'd be good at making casseroles. I want to get that
Yeah.
one kind of lower down in the feed.
Kind of want to frame it because I hate making casseroles. Thank you very much.
Mhm.
And unless there are Snicker bars in them and they call it a salad. Just
That sounds
kidding.
delicious.
That is a salad though, like with whipped cream or there's whipped cream. There's probably some sort of pudding or jello mix mixed into
Yeah,
it.
but is it still called a casserole then? With
I don't
a
know.
dessert casserole? Is that a thing?
Probably.
I feel like
They
it's a
probably I feel
trifle.
like at that point it's like salad.
Okay.
I don't know.
Who
My
knows? See,
stomach's
we
starting
don't
to
know
hurt just
casseroles. What are you talking about? At
That's
least it
what-
was a five-star review. Well, that's it for this week's episode of Above Deck. Thank you to our team at Hurrdat Media. Thanks to all of you for listening. Please subscribe on Apple, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts. Don't forget to tell a friend. And please rate and review us. 5 stars only.
Please follow us on Instagram at Above Deck Pod, and you can email us at abovedeckpod@gmail.com. You can always watch our episodes on the Hurrdat Entertainment YouTube channel. And there are only 75 days until BravoCon. Holy moly, Sarah, we are getting there.
I know.
All right, well, until next time, I'm Kelly Busby.
And I'm Sarah Goldman. With any luck, we'll see you back later this week with our Hugo interview. Bye.